You may know WOSU Public Media for its television shows, radio stations, news, online presence, educational programs, and events. But did you also know that since its beginning 100 years ago, WOSU has been an innovator? In 1922, Ohio State put the first radio station in Columbus on the air. WEAO, later WOSU, was only the sixth educational station in America. In the 1920s, WOSU listeners would hear one of the very few women's voices on the radio. Ann Charles would pick up her violin or sit at the piano to fill programming gaps. Classical music was on the air in Columbus.
And he stopped as he gets just to the 5-yard line for a gain of 3 yards, second down and goal to go.
In 1922, Ohio State dedicated its new football stadium. And WOSU, a broadcast pioneer in play-by-play, was in the press box for the first kickoff.
The quarter is ended.
The Ohio School of the Air brings you Time for Music.
During the Great Depression, WOSU's Ohio School of the Air was an early effort to use radio in public education. Nearly 300,000 students across the Midwest listened and learned.
This is WOSU 89.7 broadcasting from the campus of Ohio State University.
WOSU-FM signed on in 1949 after WOSU, working with educational leaders, convinced the Federal Communications Commission to set aside frequencies for non-commercial radio.
For complete information on stereophonic broadcasts, write to WOSU Radio.
And for years, WOSU was the only radio station in Columbus transmitting a stereo signal.
Hello, everyone. I'm John Smith, and I'd like to tell you about some of the programs that will be coming your way on WOSU TV.
In 1952, Ohio State again organized an intense lobbying effort to convince the Federal Communications Commission to set aside channels for educational television. Despite fierce opposition from commercial broadcasters, the FCC agreed and reserved 242 channels for educational use. WOSU TV 34 was just the 19th educational television station in the nation when it signed on in 1956.
I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
WOSU's local radio newsroom was a broadcast laboratory. Station staffer Don Quayle helped professionalize local news coverage by creating On the Way Home, a popular afternoon drive-time news and variety radio show. WOSU's program was used to create NPR's All Things Considered. Through the 1960s, WOSU TV used its broadcast to feed telecourses across campus for research and teaching. In collaboration with ABC Sports, WOSU TV 34's first color broadcast was, what else? The Ohio State-Michigan football game. UHF antennas flew off the shelves, expanding the ability of viewers to receive TV 34 for years to come.
Touchdown!
In 1980, WOSU set up operation of the statewide Ohio Public Radio Statehouse News Bureau. Always a leader in technology improvements, in 2001, WOSU listeners could start streaming AM and FM station programming online. In 2003, WOSU TV began digital broadcasting and became the first multi-channel broadcasts in Columbus. And in 2004, WOSU FM became the first digital HD radio station in Central Ohio. In 2013, WOSU launched one of the first digital mobile apps in the country.
This is a WOSU COVID-19 update. Good evening, I'm Mike Thompson.
When the COVID pandemic hit in 2020, WOSU staffers rose to the moment, keeping all of its platforms on the air and providing the vital news reporting and programming the community depended on during this time of great stress.
Today, as we look toward the future, WOSU has moved into our custom-built new headquarters and studios, a location that will launch countless future innovations. We look forward to building the next century of service together with our viewers, listeners, members, and many supporters. Thank you for your continued support of WOSU.